Time out is KLC, throw the spirit coach, get you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius yet again. What's good, guys? Let's build. Let's talk about not playing with witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with witchcraft. If you are of any common sense, your mom told you don't play with witchcraft. Okay? Now your mama, she might not know why she was saying that and things of that nature. She probably was just saying that because maybe she got rocked to sleep into the religious context of things where, she thought that was bad based upon like what she knew and things and or people, what I'm saying? People, if you go there, your mind is loopy and shit. And the thing is, she was right. Don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you as a little boy and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, growing up, you came across some books, you know what I'm saying, probably your elders was in, your dads and them was into and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying, you started to play with it and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But this is what your daddy and them was doing too. Your daddy and them was playing with the books. Your daddy and them was playing with the witchcraft too, with things of that nature. But you know what I'm saying, they was already in a space where that when they was doing it, they was like, jealous of like, you know what I'm saying, people that was already like um good naturally these things really, you know what I'm saying, naturally just knowing shit, you know what I'm saying, like the indigenous people, like the real spirits and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, that's here now. And your daddy and them didn't tell you that, so you was playing in the witchcraft and shit like that, you know what I'm saying. So you got to enjoying that, you know what I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying, then you kept rebirthing yourself into that pleasure and things, not knowing, and that will be your demise and shit like that. So you got lost in the light, you know what I'm saying. So for the most part, based upon you not being able to expand and teach no new ways of going about things, you know what I'm saying, this is when you put yourself in a position of being your own demise. And your mama told you don't play with witchcraft because you didn't know what to use it for. And so it's like you gotta reap what you sow. So you know what I'm saying? So because you didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, the context of the Bible that we created all this with the mind. Since you didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, you know, stars are water, shout out to Uriel. Since you didn't know, that, what I'm saying, that you was practicing a ritual, you know what I'm saying, you gotta suffer and shit like that. And then not only you gotta suffer in some way, shape, or form, the people that made those contexts that gave you that shit, light that you're lost in, if you don't disassociate yourself with that light, then you gotta suffer. So that's the space we in and shit like that. And I come in here as Zeus, I don't give a fuck. Like this is the thing, we're breaking all programs, so it don't matter. Like this is Capricorn hours, this is broadcasting hours, this is when you're supposed to be broadcasting and making statements and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all think they did the witchcraft at 12 a.m. New Year? We're in a new position in time, new status. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what we got. We in this new position in time, this new status and things. And it's about that time that motherfuckers go ahead get their ass woken up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get shit shaken. You know. But overall, like what I'm saying is that, you didn't know. Your mama told you stop playing with witchcraft. And she was right. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is now you gotta stop doing that unless you're gonna be into it for real. That's what it is. And guess what? Witchcraft, the whole world, goddamn it now. Because we didn't unveil the book. We didn't show them that the spells and shit. We didn't show them that the alignments and shit. We didn't show them. Now you gotta stop playing with witchcraft. That's it. It's over. You gotta do it for real now. Especially now, more than that. You know what I'm saying? So stop playing with it. and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do though. Um, you know what I'm saying? You do a snake in the mirror spell. You know what I'm saying? You show people that whatever they think is reality is and the things that and then you have a higher perspective about that. So you have a perspective about all realities and then minds and forms and what's operating within one specific mixture of space and time, whereas what's going on and operating within your space and time. And so, with that higher perspective, you know what I'm saying, you start to observe that um, that a lot of the things that people are coming to you and disclosing that their disturbances is the same thing they're trying to get you to push you into do or pressure you into do to make them feel secure, and that is snakish in a way. So what you do is snake in the mirror spell. You show a snake that they're a snake by putting the mirrors on them, showing them that they don't like themselves for real. And that way you're more wiser in that form. You're the snake that shows them uses the snake for the good purposes. You know what I'm saying? You're the snake that's wiser and move like that. And then you show the others the snakes that they puny snakes and they don't like themselves. And they so they'll never transform out of that snake form and shit like that. Even if they come into the human body, they always gonna be snaked out. They're gonna be snaking other people. They're gonna be always flip floppy. You know what I'm saying? One sided. You ain't gonna never know the sides of them and shit like that. You're not gonna be able to ever trust them. But the more you put the mirror on the snake and shit like that, the more you will show the snake that they're a snake. And that the shit that they in, yeah, we back. Showing them the shit that they in, they don't even like anyway. So at that point, when you do that, you know what I'm saying, what's gonna be a couple conclusions. They're gonna come to a conclusion that they know what you're doing is right because you're showing them that they're a snake. The second conclusion they're going to come to is that, hey, um, well, I can be a snake on my own because I don't like this snake that's showing me that I'm a snake because it's showing me that I'm a snake and I don't like snakes. You get what I'm saying? So that's the second conclusion. So they're gonna try to be a snake without you. They're gonna try to be a snake with you without you and shit like that. But they they um not wanting to give you, not wanting to understand that you have more knowledge of the snake and stuff like that. They're going to try to do it on their own. They're going to try to be a snake on their own. But remember that they don't like snakes. So they only know that energy because of you. And then so they can find another way to be a snake. You know what I'm saying? And usually the way that they was being a snake is all dried up and outdated and shit like that. So they need to shed their skin and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't shed their skin and shit, because they don't want to shed because they had to shed them skins and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They got you showing them how to do it properly and shit like that because shit, we all together in some way, shape, or form. And you know, so yeah, it's only two choices. They can either try to do that without you, you know what I'm saying, and realize that don't work, you know what I'm saying. Do that in a way where it's outdated and there's no energy there, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, they ultimately want to do with the snake that showed them a snake doing, showing other people that they a snake. So because when you show another person that they're a snake, they can start realizing they not a snake. And that's when some real knowledge, oh, this is probably just some shit I created for myself. So I'm in this form for myself. right now. And that's how you look at life for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's why your mama said don't play with witchcraft, because you'll meet them demises. But guess what? The whole world witchcraft. How about that? How about that? And you need to wake up and get your peace in it. Everybody using these forms, these bodies, and then they're men and women, their thought and their feeling. And they try to put you in a specific space and want you to play out certain characters that cater to maybe their insecurities. Now, ain't nothing wrong with catering to a person's insecurities, but for the most part, when you cater to a person's insecurities, you um, it may, depending on what train of thought that is in, that may be very unnatural to who you are. So therefore, what we have to start implementing is actual balance. And balance restores the relationship between individuals. And individuals like you and I, you know what I'm saying, can come together and get shit all out in the right ways. And so we can understand individuality. And the more we're aware in areas where we couldn't be, where we can create new ways to relate and new thoughts and feelings, and don't necessarily have to use one's ways of manipulating each other, that way we can put ourselves in a position where, you know what I'm saying, we can bring something very new, very mature, very innovative, very original to the world. And our originality is teamwork make the dream work, because we all here in this space, and we all had to be aware of each other to make what we're making possible and shit like that. And so there wouldn't be no relativity without us relating to each other. And that was just a breakdown for the beginning of this goddamn live. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get y'all in a space of, you know what I'm saying, the time we're going into, because we're going into the Pisces, Pluto and Aquarius and shit like that. And I was talking about with Peace Dealer about that earlier, about how shit is changing and how we're doing it updated on the computer. I'm a little tired, man. I've been walking all day. I had to do the show and shit like that. And then I had to, walk to the store and, walk there. My brother gave me a little line. Shout out my brother. You know what I'm saying? I was getting ready for the show today, so I'm a little tired, but I wanted to come over here and shit like that, shoot the breeze, kick shit with y'all, and make sure, you know what I'm saying, we all getting spiritually correlated, and we're all on the same accord for this new chapter that we're about to enter. And shit like that, because it's kicking in. Then I tell y'all that we were gaining information on the new reality. Mercury is now in Pisces now, so that means that new reality that we were, gaining information on, as far as the position and the practicality, is taken into the context of experiencing it through our connection, a soul connection, and then a soul connection just is all of us being basically connected, and based upon all of us being next to each other and being connected, we know what connection is. So therefore, we know what the frequency vibration of that feels like. So it don't matter what a person's saying, but if a person's saying something that can connect and shit like that, you gonna deem it right and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at and shit like that. So we're now experiencing that mutability between, each other, in that which we call the subconscious, which kind of creates a reality. Some of y'all got some fucked up subconsciouses. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all got fucked up subconscious. Let me just put that out there. Some of y'all got fucked up subconscious. Y'all be aware of shit that is very important. Y'all be watching people that are very important. Y'all be missing the point though. Y'all don't be thinking it's real. So it's like God gotta come to y'all in a way where it's like to show y'all that like it's a real thing now. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. And you can't just keep hiding for real in the shit that you know is real. And that's why God's showing you a snake right now. That's why God's showing you a snake right now. You can't hide from what's real. So before you try to go and preach what you think is real to others and shit like that, make sure you got real with yourself first. You know what I'm saying? You know? But yeah, that's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So we in a new reality and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So get ready. It's over. It's over. It's over. Tell it was that. It's over. It's over. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ah. Is that fuck yo shit up? You know what I'm saying? It's over. So it's like y'all don't have nothing else to use. Y'all don't got y'all best man no more. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to send y'all best man out. Y'all only other best man y'all bringing back is shout out to Kanye, is Kanye West, because for the most part he the y'all only hope. Y'all made him y'all only hope, and then Kanye gonna fuck y'all. But fuck Kanye too, because you know what I'm saying, just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I don't give no fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but yeah, that's the type of shit we in. Like y'all don't got no best man on no knowledge. Y'all got no best man on no type of level. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't sending y'all best man out and shit like that. Y'all in the Coliseum and shit like that in the stands, and motherfucker getting stumped out and y'all getting embarrassed. Y'all tried COVID-19. Y'all try, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, yeah, they tried even with the Kanye shit. They this is why they giving Kanye his money back, because and shit like that, because first of all, that shit is already planned on their end. So they don't really give no fuck about nothing. But at the end of the day, the puppets that do have the influence and shit like that, and that they do use as their best man in their business, religion, education, politics, and entertainment. Um, their puppets still are people, so they still got homes, and they be investing their money into the fashions and Kanye's and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So they losing a lot of money, so they look dumb. You know what I'm saying? So they need him in a sense, because they need his they're real people at the end of the day. The shadow government, not a shadow government that run them, they looking around like, damn, our puppets is ain't shit right now and shit like that. So it's either they gotta step up and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, or they gonna let they world that they built run the shit and shit like that, while we just gonna take over and make everything look like what we doing. So the you know what I'm saying, the snake, it just hand is gone, it's cut off. But this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to communicate this shit in real time and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front on you, but yeah, they was tired of when they dropped Ye and shit. That Kanye, they dropped him because of shit of the Adidas shit. You know what I'm saying? The Jew shit. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't really do shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just boring. You know what I'm saying? It was just boring. So, they puppets, it ain't really got nothing to do with Kanye. It's about they puppets. They puppets is trash. They don't really got no They got embarrassed in real time and shit like that. So it's like, why should we listen to anybody in them? So they ain't got no choice but to make their money look good by giving it back to Kanye in hopes that we get excited and wet about him having the money again. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. To feel like that's what we need to succeed within the world and shit like that. But no, you don't. You just need your skill. And you just need but they giving Kanye the skill based upon them giving him, you know what I'm saying, what it is money for him to represent. And as long as he using that towards God and to help people out, you know what I'm saying, in real ways, then may God be with Kanye with that. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But we don't know yet. So we have to see. But that's not a narrative I give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Cito World, we up. The membership is going right now. So, we are here putting groundwork in every day, making sure that people are tapped into the knowledge, to these alignments, being able to practice amongst others that they feel comfortable with, and, practice their character and get in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. Okay, so my app, like a gym, it's like a social network. It's like I got a whole building basically. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Telegram. It's like a Clubhouse. It's like it's like all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like all that in one. So yeah, you join the membership. It's like an event space. Real shit. You come there, you get swole. You know what I'm saying? With the motherfucking you know what I'm saying? You get educated. You get associated with the right people. You know what I'm saying? You get, like, it's just so much perk. You know what I'm saying? You get real knowledge of reality. So it's just about what you give into the world. And you can't let anything stop you. And we making shit go up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's so stop playing with witchcraft. Now is the time. Now is the time. Everything is dead in that world. And God gonna keep using, people of its kind to show them, hey, it's dead. If you got good news right now, don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Keep going with your goal. Keep going with your mind. Keep going with your imagination. The sun is in Pisces right now. So that's the energy we're supposed to be paying attention to anyway. Faith, our experience of faith, our emotional connection to the wisdom of that. And then we got Saturn on the cusp of that. So we about to see the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? So don't give up. God ain't never told you to give up. You know what I'm saying? Now, you only even give up by having to have, things like where you get yourself out of character. And those be your desires. Those be your mental forms to be seen amongst people, places, and things as a certain way. Why can't you just be yourself and that be your shit? You know what I'm saying? But people don't necessarily see it like that. So it takes someone coming down here, you know what I'm saying, to show that y'all keep doing the same thing. And, y'all like this hell that y'all in. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't like it at the same time. And then y'all like forcing others to be in that hell with y'all and shit like that. Until they start becoming wise about that and start putting mirrors up to show you that you don't like that either. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well get out of it right now. you know, and say, I'm going. Say, I'm going. But other than that, get your ass up, get some applications in, look for some opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Be open to some opportunities. Be open to some, you know, putting in some hours. Be, for the sake of, you getting up and being sufficient and learning about God and learning how to bring God's world in here and something that can be very new and not just on the forefront of, what I'm saying, your imagination, but in reality as well. You know, doing that with, you know, what tools and attributes you have in God's world. But you got to learn about God first, though. Can't be capping. You gotta do some soul for reflection, self 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 analyzation and shit like that, or you ain't gonna get no fucking where. You gotta be serious about your life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they try to copy me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy. They be trying to. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, you know, I put the hoodie on and shit like that, and I was like, yeah, it was just wild. Nobody really gave a fuck. Like real shit. That's some shit I don't even really gotta get into. That's some shit they know about. You know what I'm saying? They know about us. They know about us. They know about us. They know about us. Uh, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. We got motherfucking damn, it's a 5 day. This shit crazy, bro. But motherfuckers should for sure tap in with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So stop, don't play with witchcraft. And I just told you that. Your mama said, hey, don't do that. But you just did it anyway. She like you ain't really read between the lines that the care spirit your mama was in, because your mama was caring so much, and she said, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Or she just carried the fumes of that, you know what I'm saying, out for her, and you just kind of picked up and soaked up in those vibrations naturally and made them your fumes and shit like that. So you told yourself, don't do that. Don't think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't be vulnerable. Don't don't love yourself. Don't don't you know what I'm saying? Or your daddy, don't 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 think like you could be somebody or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Them weak ass fumes and odors that they were smelly in and shit like that. So you kind of picked up them same things, and because you didn't have the courage to be like, man, I could be the shit like Cito and Kales. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? But damn, Kale's kind of like me. You know what I'm saying? And because he was like, but I can't really fuck with that though, because I don't necessarily believe in it. Like, I don't necessarily believe like he could be like me, but like he could be him though. You know what I'm saying? He could be Zeus. Like, I don't really necessarily like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you start, it's like, so that's you just like at that point, you just became a hater and shit like that. But zoos just represent knowledge. So think about what I'm telling you as somebody experienced, telling your ass you should have did what you should have did. You knew better, you should have did better, and you felt you should have knew better and did better, but you went and did the opposite. So because you went and did the opposite, god damn it, you gotta motherfucker face the consequences. And that's all it is. And shit like that. Knowledge and wisdom, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge and wisdom. Bitch, I was the little whisperer. You know what I'm saying? I was that guy. I was in your ear. I was telling you, Zeus was telling you, do this. No, 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 you are better than you think. No, you can go for this. No, you can reach them heights. You know what I'm saying? No, it can be beautiful and things of that nature. You didn't even look at that. You like kind of disregarded that. You ignored it. You know what I'm saying? You was like, you got scared. You found like you thought other people was gonna look at you a certain way, and then Jerry, all your powers just went away. Went away. God damn it! You became in your own world. You became in your own world. You didn't even think you was worthy of that. Zeus was telling you that. I was, hey, but that's the thing. I get in trouble when I intervene, and that's why I'm down here right now and shit like that. I done manifested a body to come back in the flesh and tell your ass, hey, hey now. Okay. All the mirrors are up now. Okay, so this is how we associate ourselves with truth, not with cap. And it's over. You had your time, bitch. Don't cry now. Don't yell now. Either get with the kind, get with the time, bitch, or or suffer and die a hellish death. And what I mean by hellish death is you gonna create that motherfucker. Cause you're not even gonna be able to see the heavens. The heavens is in your mind. The heavens is what take you out of hell. But you gotta know that you in hell. If you in hell and you think you trying to use something that's in hell as well to get to heaven, that ain't heaven, bitch. You gotta do something new. You gotta get to the aspect of what these people was talking about. So yeah, Adidas, y'all can send my check to ckales at gmail.com and shit like that. Get DM me, I'll send y'all the address. Or just drop it in a PayPal in a link in the bio on the link in the bio. And shit like that. Because y'all know I influenced y'all to get Kanye back on stage. On the stage. And shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, send a check. Y'all thought it was over. Send a check. Send a check. Send a check. Send a check. Real shit. Send a check. Send a check. And shit like that. And we're gonna be eating good all spring, summer, winter, fall, next for all the whole next couple years. Shit, we finna be eating good. Eating good, eating real good. And that's just how we do it. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? God tap it in, give it us infinite ways. And y'all know what hit y'all. Infinite waves. Y'all know wedge, y'all. God damn it, y'all know the wedge, y'all. It's Zeus, bitch. I just told you what the fuck just hit you. Get out your ego and fly with us. Fly with us, bitch. My motherfucking hair need to be retwisted or some shit like that, or cut or some shit. We're gonna figure it out. 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 Figure it out. Figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Yeah, please don't play with witchcraft, guys. It's a serious matter. Okay, so don't practice witchcraft on people. You practice the witchcraft on yourself. That's how you do it the right way. You don't tell nobody that they ain't something and shit like that. People is whatever they make up. Now, what they make up that as to be as something that they want to necessarily lead people with, you know what I'm saying, show the people that they what they is, and that's what they gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But if they doing it for ego purposes, then what they making up is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They doing it for selfish desires and shit like that because they're scared. And you show a motherfucking snake that fucking mirror that you don't even like yourself. And because you don't like yourself, bitch, you need to change. And that's how you get a motherfucking spirit to stop fucking playing in witchcraft and get serious. Get your ass in the game.